Hello and welcome to the last episode of Series 5 for WOT Tactics. Series 5 has been a very good series, I must admit, full of really good battles, very tense, sometimes epic. So I want to finish the series with yet another really good battle, and it's well worth it. I'll tell you, this is going to be a very good battle. Regardless of RNG, but it's definitely worth watching. So here we are on White Park. I'm on the SU-85 Russian tank destroyer, and I go to my favorite spot on this map, this side. If I'm on the other side, I will usually go around there where you see the cursor now, and I just snipe away. Use this tree to cover yourself. Remember the trick that if you can't see through the tree, you get maximum camo. And just pound. Just pound. Now that's an 82, so...
We didn't penetrate their armor.
Yeah, exactly. A bit difficult to penetrate. But we're well positioned. What I like about this is that look at all the heavy tanks. All the Allied heavy tanks. All there.
We didn't penetrate their armor.
Yeah, okay, I'm not dealing much damage, but at least, you know, the situation is under control. I do finally penetrate that 82, and if only it pops up again, I can aim a bit better and maybe destroy it. See? even through even as blind, I can get them down. Okay, that's good, but the HP count is not really in our favour, so we really need to deal more damage here, and especially get rid of a few more tanks if you want to be comfortable with this. The team is well positioned. They're occupying both bottlenecks on the map, so that's good. Situation under control. It's just a case of being a bit patient. Unfortunately though, we not only have lost the lead, but now we are actually in a dire situation in terms of HP. Well, it's not dire, but it's critical, very critical. We basically have got, well, the enemy has got 50% more HP than us. Now that can't be good, and we're also losing. We're no longer in the lead in terms of number of tanks, but I have no choice. I have to stay here, let these people come forward, and just deal as much damage as I can. Get them down. Now, if only I can just... okay, somebody else did it. That's fine. Okay, we've more or less... We're a bit more even now. Not an awful lot, but we're slightly more even. Those two enemy heavy tanks obviously are being extremely careful, so I move a little bit forward to see if I can perhaps edge forward enough to hit them. I can't go too forward because otherwise they'll spot me, so I have to make sure I stay behind the plants. But then what was going on, I realized that this flank is falling. Okay, look at that flank is just falling. That means that I'm gonna go and help, and I've actually got a good position. If I can just go through there, through this bit here, I can actually do a bit of sniping from there. If only those enemies are kept lit, we can help them. So let's see what I can do. Not good. So move a little bit more further. Unfortunately, the Su-85 is not very fast, and okay. Maybe the next shot. He's not moving. Oh!
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Bit of luck. Okay, now if we must get this one. Excellent.
They're knocked down.
Excellent. Okay, that's 3 kills. But nothing. There's nothing to do. My team is just It just dies. My team just dies. Is what they're good at. They're just good at dying. So now I gotta go on back onto this old side to see if I can put a patch here. I mean, you know, there's 3 tanks versus 1. I mean, the KV-1 it's okay, but... And then the fountain gets in the middle. Oh, come on. This stupid fountain. Oh, I am very sorry. Unfortunately, I couldn't save the KV-1 because that fountain was in the way and I didn't have a clear shot. Now the artillery obviously goes for me because I've been spotted. And the best thing to do now is to seek cover as quickly as possible. Be spotted again, but if I go behind this building, the artillery cannot get me, unless it's moved completely to the side, which is very unlikely. And then go and meet these enemies sort of head on, because they'll try and circle around me, no doubt, and instead I'm going to be waiting for them right here to see if they come up. Now, if the enemy is intelligent enough, he will have tried to go around the building, but if he's stupid, he will have gone the other way, like this way, which is where he spotted me. Evidently, the enemy is not very intelligent, or maybe he's playing smart by saying, "You think I will not go that way, so I will go that way." Whichever, whatever. Anyway. All I want is for the... Oh, gosh, it's the Type 91. And he's right there. And strangely enough, it doesn't go for me. So I will go for you, mate. And you're dead.
Vehicle destroyed.
Okay, 5 kills. I mean, let's face it, this is next to impossible. Still have 4 enemy heavy tanks, and all I've got on my side is an artillery that does not seem to be doing much. In fact, I don't think he's doing anything at all. So it really is just me alone, fighting alone on this tank. The only good thing about this is that my HP is still good, and I've got good camo, so I can at least hope, to not be spotted sometimes. And that's where I'm daring. I'm actually going to see if I can spot the heavy tank, and I have, and he hasn't spotted me. So I seek a bit of cover. He spotted me now,
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
and he's dead. 6 kills, top gun, but especially we now have a bit of a chance in this game. It's still hard because not only there's a Crusader, which is far more agile than me, but especially there's a Stug, and the Stug can easily kill me. So the best thing to do is to abandon the position where you've been spotted and switch to another one, because the enemy thinks you're there, but instead you're going to be somewhere else, and you can surprise them. So that's what I do here. I go around, and there'll be... Oh, there he is.
Enemy armor is damaged.
He's not even looking at me. No way.
They killed our driver. We're covering it.
Oh,
Enemy armor is destroyed.
okay. Thank God for that. You see, sometimes I use auto-aim, and on a tank destroyer, it's not really the best idea. But when you're facing a light tank, they move really quickly, and you might not be as fast as aiming the gun as the auto-aim would do. So what's left? A Stug and an artillery. But let's just think for a moment. That Stug has got a red dot there. That's XVM for you, and it tells me that tank has not yet been spotted. So there's 2 things to it. Either he's a very good player or he's AFK. Now, if he were a very good player, you would see at least a kill next to his name. There's no kills. Therefore, my conclusion is that he's AFK, and probably has been AFK throughout the battle. I don't know why I'm stopping here. I think I'm stopping because somebody in the chat is telling me what to do, and I probably am saying to them, don't worry, he's AFK. And in fact, just as I drive through here, bing, there he is. Totally, completely AFK. He spots me. That's not too bad, because the artillery can't get me here unless it's right in front of me, which it isn't, because the buildings will cover me. I actually am going for the artillery, which I suspect at this point is probably trying to run away, because that's what you would do. So I go where usually the artillery is on this map, on this side, up on the hill. I also go on the hill because I get the high ground, and that allows me to have a better view on anything that's nearby, essentially, without the bad surprise of finding the artillery behind a corner with a gun pointed on your face. And surprisingly, there is no one there. There is absolutely nobody there. So my conclusion is that obviously it was nowhere along here. Would have spotted it otherwise. It's got to be somewhere along here. It will be along those tracks, possibly even going for our base. I don't understand for what reason. He probably thinks, well, I've lost, so I'm going to get my kill. So I very quickly try to go and towards the base, at least to try and see if I can spot it somewhere. You see, I'm still not exactly sure where he is, and there he is. Right. The M37 dies miserably. Obviously, it was a really bad play. I wonder if maybe he was AFK too, but he still stays spotted.
Critical hit.
I managed to track him. Okay, he's gone dark, but I know he's still there.
They're knocked out.
And he's dead. Now, well, you say, oh, there's still one enemy. Yeah, I know, but he's AFK. AFK. And I have, well, 4 minutes to go and destroy him. Probably the most difficult part of this is to try and get through this kind of scrapyard of trains and tanks, and get myself over there. I'll fast forward a bit and get the job done. There, we've got all the time in the world. We only need one more shot. Done.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
You cannot hide.
It's 9 kills. That means that not only I get Ace Tanker, of course, I get High Caliber and I get Top Gun, but I also get Radley Walters medal. Radley Walters, that is destroying more than 8 tanks, more than 8 tanks at tier 5 or above. 9 kills. I mean, I've done 10 kills before, but that was at tier 1 and tier 2. Yes, it's good, but it's, you know, low tiers. Doing it at tier 5, I can assure you, is extremely satisfying. But it's especially satisfying because I pretty much won this battle single-handedly, let's face it, because the artillery was absolutely no use to me whatsoever, did nothing. I'm pretty sure it went AFK, actually. Which meant that I actually had faced something like, how many was it? 5, maybe 6 tanks on my own, and I destroyed them all. And I won, and I survived, and I was the last one standing. And to top it all up, I did 2,500 damage, which is an awful lot, believe me. For tier 5, it's quite a lot of damage, but especially I got 15,000 WN8. I mean, think about it. 15,000 WN8. I mean, already when you get to 3,000 WN8, it's a really good battle. If you exceed that, if you go to even 5,000 WN8, it's massive. This is 15,000 WN8. It's the highest WN8 rating I've ever had, or at least as far as I know. So, well, that's it. That's the last episode of Series 5. It's been a great series. Plenty of really good battles, tense battles, hard-fought battles, epic battles, and this was the cherry on the cake. And thank you very much for watching, and hope to see you again on the next series.